Okay, so how do I define religion? The only time I ever define religion is when I'm teaching the nature and experience of religion, which is our introductory course. That's the only time I find myself needing or wanting a definition of religion. Otherwise, as a theologian and somebody who works within the context of my own tradition, I don't need a definition of religion that helps me to decide what's religion and what isn't. But when I'm teaching the course, I define religion as a set of myths, rituals, and symbols that relate identity and action to ultimate reality. And I use that definition of religion because I think that it's very useful in teaching. It focuses on the public, institutional dimension of religion. It turns religion into something that we can see and talk about together, as opposed to Whitehead's definition of religion as something an individual does with his or her own solitariness. That's a lovely definition to play with, but what does it mean when you're teaching religion? How do you get at that? So when I begin by talking about myths, rituals, and symbols as central aspects of religious life and as three of the dimensions that help to distinguish different traditions from each other, and we look at each of those aspects as an important dimension of religion, and then talk about the way in which myths, rituals, and symbols shape who people are in the world. That's where the identity and the action come in. How do the symbols that I see as central, the rituals that I perform, shape communal identities? How do they shape individual identities? How do they affect the way that we choose to act in the world? And then, of course, the distinguishing characteristic of religion is that concept of ultimate reality. I take that to be what delineates religion as a distinctive sphere of experience. So we spend a lot of time talking about, well, what is ultimate reality? How is it different from everyday ordinary reality? What is this mysterious dimension, call it the sacred, call it the holy, call it ultimate reality, that religion deals with?